Mm-hmm.
Do you bite your thumb at us, miss?
I do bite my thumb, miss.
Do you bite your thumb at us, miss?
No, I do not bite my thumb at you, miss, but I do bite my thumb, miss. You quarrel, miss?
Quarrel? Oh, no, ma'am.
You do, miss. I implore you. I serve as good a house as you.
No better.
Yes, miss. Better, miss.
You lie.
Draw.
Montague, and look upon thy death.
I do but keep the peace, put up thy sword.
For drawn and talk of peace, I hate the words, I hate hell, all Montagues and thee. Have at thee, coward.
He doth teach the torches to burn bright. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight. For I ne'er saw true beauty till this night. If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle finds this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims, ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move the grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, whilst my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips by yours my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips, O trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
Oh, you kiss by the book.
This by his voice should be a Montague.
Is he Montague? Oh dear, account my life as my foe's death.
Romeo, away be gone! The sport is at its best.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love a loathed enemy.
Oh, Juliet, you kiss for the book.
She jests at scars that never felt a wound, but soft what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Romeo is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious in all the heaven, having some business, do entreat his eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if his eyes were there, they in his head? The brightness of his cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth the land. His eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright, the birds would sing and think it were not night. See how he leans his cheek upon his hand. Oh, that I were glove upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek.
I mean,
He speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious to this night beam o'er my head as a winged messenger of heaven unto the white upturned wondering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he who starts the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
oh, Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not be but sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Montague.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak of this?
'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Capulet. What's Capulet? He has nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a woman. It be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call Rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Juliet would, were she not Juliet called, retain that dear perfection which she owes without that title. Juliet, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word, call me but love, and I shall be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Juliet.
What art thou that thus restrained a knight so stumped of some my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, fair saint, it is hateful to myself because it is the enemy of thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet drunk 100 words of that tongue's utterance, and yet I know the sound. Art thou not Juliet and a Capulet?
Neither, fair saint, if either thee dislikes.
How camest thou hither? Tell me wherefore the orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's light wings do I perch these walls. Restoring limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they do see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack! There lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweeten thy proof against their enmity.
Oh, not for the world they saw thee here.
I have nights cooked to hide me from their sight. But thou love me, let them find me here. My life better end by their hate than death corrode wanting of thy love.
By whose direction found thou out this place?
By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden blush but paint my cheek. For thou which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke. But farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayst prove false. At lovers' perjuries, they say Jove laughs. O gentle Juliet, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully, or if thou thinkst I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Capulet, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayst think my behavior like. But trust me, gentle, I'll prove more true than those that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that thou overheardst, ere I was ware, my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute on this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
By yonder blessed moon, I swear
I
that...
swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest that thy love prove likewise variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt swear by thy gracious self, which is the goddess of my idolatry, then I'll believe thee.
If my heart still loves...
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, too like the lighting that does cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. May this bud of love by summer's ripening breath prove a beauteous flower when next we meet, and sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as thou within my breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would were to give again.
Thou withdraw it? For what purpose, love?
But to be frank and give it thee again, and yet I wish but for the thing I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite.
Master!
Here's the noise of the heel of a dew. Anon, good nurse! Should Capulet and true stay Belial, I will come again.
Oh, blessed, blessed night! I am afeard that as being night, it is all but a dream, too flattering sweet to be substantial.
3 words, dear Juliet, and good night indeed. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou wilt perform the rite. Then all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay and follow thee, my lady, throughout the world.
Master!
I I come anon, but if thou means not well, I do beseech thee.
Master!
By and by I come to cease and suit and lead me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send
So dry my soul,
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst to want thy light. Love goes towards love as schoolboys from their books, but love from love towards school with heavy looks.
Juliet! Oh, for a falconer's voice, lure this castle gentle back again. Juliet!
Is my soul that calls upon my name, sweet silver sound lovers' tongues by night like softest music to attending ears.
Juliet!
My dear,
What a touch tomorrow shall I send to thee?
at the hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot why I did call thee back.
Let me stand here till thou remember it.
I shall forget to have thee stand here, remembering how I love thy company.
And I'll still stand to have thee still forget any other home but this.
'Tis almost morning. I'd have thee gone yet no further than a wanton's bird.
I would I like thy birds.
Sweet, so would I, and yet I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night, parting with such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep well upon thine eyes, kissing thy breast. Would I were asleep in peace so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell, his help to crave and my dear hap to tell.
I pray thee, because let us retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape abroad.
I would like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee. Then upon the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow? By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Gentle's good then a word with one of you.
And one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, miss, and you will give me occasion.
Can you not take some occasion without giving?
Well, peace be with you, miss. Here comes my man. Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Lady, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage to such a greeting. Villain am I none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowst me not.
Boy, it shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and crawl.
I do protest, I never did injure thee. But better love thee than thou canst devise, and so good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as mine own, be satisfied.
Well, calm dishonorable, vile submission. Tabby, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good queen of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Draw custody down the weapons. Ladies, for shame, forbear this outrage. Hold!
I'm hurt. A plague of with your houses, I'm sped. Is she gone and have nothing?
But art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Mary, 'tis enough to serve.
Hers to her cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but will serve. As for me tomorrow, you shall find me a grave woman. A plague on both your houses. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house or I shall faint. A plague on both your houses. They made worms meat of me. I have it soundly too. Houses.
Alive and triumph in Mary slain? Away to heaven, respected Lanny, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now thou, take the villain back again that late thou gavest. For Mary's soul is a little way above our heads, staying for thine to keep her company. Either thou or I or both must go with her.
merciful. Say death, for exile hath more terror in his looks, much more than death. Do not say banished.
Well, there's no will without Verona walls. The purgatory, torture, hell itself. It's banished, yet is banished from the world.
'Tis torture and not mercy.
Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse. Every unworthy thing may live here in heaven and look on her.
But Romeo may not.
More validity, more honorable state, more courtship bliss in carrion flies than Romeo.
They may seize on the white wonders of dear Romeo's hand and steal immortal blessings from his lips. But Juliet may not. He is banished. Flies may do this,
but I must from her fly. They are free men, but I am banished. Oh heaven, the damned use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart to mangle me with that word? Banished. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold fear throws through my veins and almost freezes up the heat of life. Nurse, what should she do here? My dismal scenes I needs must act alone. Come, Violet. Juliet, this do I drink to thee.
Dear Romeo, why art thou yet so fair? Eyes, look your last arms, take your last embrace. Come, bitter conduct, come and safer guide. Thou desperate pilot, now at once run on the dashing rocks thy seasick weary bark. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus, with a kiss, I die.
Where's my lady? Where is my Juliet? What's here? I cup close my true love's hand. Poison I see hath been her timeless end. Churl, drunk I'll have no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Thy lips are warm. I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger. This is thy sheath. Bear rust, and let me die.